Hi, Richard. How you doing? Okay. Good. Man, I can't believe this. I was just over at Llanview earlier today taking pictures of the nursery for Clint. He's got so much stuff in there. It's incredible. He's going to have to knock a wall out to make room for it all. Yet he keeps going to the store.
Yeah, he's really looking forward to the family, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's how it is when you're looking forward to something your whole life and, well, it finally becomes a reality. I guess all expecting fathers feel that way. I can just imagine how I'm going to be when Tina...
Look, Cord, if you got some work to do, I suggest you get to it. If you want to talk about expectant fathers, do it on your own time, okay?
Look, just back off for a second, all right? Now, I know that was a real inconsiderate thing for me to say. I didn't mean I'm just trying to make...
Cord, I've got a hell of a lot of work to do and not enough time to do it.
We all do, Richard, but I know that there is something bugging you, all right? I just assumed that the one thing we could talk about without getting into too much trouble was Clint and Vicky's baby.
Look, this has nothing to do with a baby, damn it.
I never said that it did. Why don't you just post a note out there on the bulletin board, huh? Listen to all the things that I can talk to you about without you blowing up in my face.
Look, Cord, I am telling
you...
you...
Look, the proofs are right here. I marked the ones I like. Pick the one you like.
Tell me the truth, Tina. You were going to go through with it. You were going to marry me until you found out that Cord was Clint's son and that he's going to be wealthier than I am.
Richard, please, now you promised me. Don't go back on your word. You said you wouldn't tell Cord. You know what a shock this would be and what it would do to him.
He's going to find out whether I tell him or somebody else does.
Yeah, but not now, not so soon. And Richard, he can't ever find out that I know. He can't ever find out that I know who he is and I didn't tell him.
Richard, you know, we are going to be in big trouble if we keep leaving things like this.
That's one way to put it.
Now, I know that you were all cut up about losing Tina, especially since you lost her so close to the time when you were supposed to be married. But you got to believe me when I say that was not my fault. And I really think that enough time has gone by now so that you can stop being so damn mad at me.
Look, Cord, you may find this hard to believe, but I'm not mad at you. In fact, I never was.
Then what's the big problem here? You know, I see you in the city room and you're talking to some of the other guys and you're laughing and you're having a good time. It's like life goes on. But the minute you see me, it's like some buzzer goes off in your head.
Look, Cord, I'm sorry that you feel that way. It's just that, look, things are very complicated.
Yeah? Well, look, as long as we're going to be working here at the same newspaper together, I think you ought to let me in on what some of those complications are.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry.
Nursery is a fantasy every child should grow up in. It's like a fairy tale come true.
You don't think I overdid it?
Will you stop? It's beautiful and it's adorable, and Vicky's going to flip over it.
Well, I hope it's a gentle flip. That baby's going to be born in a few weeks. Anyway, I almost forgot to invite you.
Whatever it is, I'll go.
Well, it's a welcome home party for Vicky on Friday. I mean, mainly family, but there are a few close friends, Tina and Cord. Vicky hasn't met them since they've been married, you know.
Ah, well, then in that case, Richard can't go then.
Why?
Well, it would not exactly make family peace if you had the three of them in one room.
Wanda, I know that Richard has been hurting over this thing with Tina, but he works with Cord every day at the paper. Now, they're all grown-ups.
I hope.
I'm not trying to force-feed family harmony to anybody, but even if the three of them don't get along, the three of them should. And maybe it's time they made a concentrated effort.
And what about that man who looks more like Joe Riley than Joe Riley?
Oh, Tom Dennison?
Him? Yeah.
Tom Dennison? Well, I was thinking about it. I was I was going to, but I think maybe I should have a little more time to prepare Vicky for the shock. And I think Tom will understand.
Oh, I'm sure he will.
Hello. Anybody home?
Oh, Maria, I'm sorry.
My goodness, you were a million miles away. El Paso, maybe, huh?
A little bit of both. You had lunch?
No, but a coffee would be fine.
Waiter, coffee for the lady, please.
Thanks. So, what were you thinking about?
Oh, I was just sitting here reflecting on some of the strange paths my life has followed. But for instance, I'm here in Llanview because your son fell deeply in love with a young lady that lives here who happens to be part of the same family that a fella who may turn out to be my twin brother belongs to. Now, that is strange, isn't it? Very strange.
Yes, yes. Oh, thank you.
Right.
Well, how do you like working at the Banner?
Oh, good, good. Well-run newspaper. Very solid and modern ideas, and Clint is a superb editor. Oh, and by the way, your son Cord, the photographer, wonderful. Given the right breaks, I see a Pulitzer Prize in that lad's future.
Oh, that's good to hear, coming from an old pro like you. I always thought Cordetta was gifted, but what's the discount for a prejudiced mother?
In your case, very little. 10%, no more.
And how do you like living at the carriage house? Is that not the most beautiful estate?
Yeah, isn't it, though? It's like the rich folks live. The thing I appreciate most, though, is Clint's gesture of friendship, allowing us to stay there just at the time Mary Lynn and I need somewhere to
How is she, by the way?
She's fine. She's riding almost every day, almost back to her old self again.
Well, sounds like Llanview is being very good to the both of you.
It has. However, I think it's time to get back to El Paso.
Back? Tom, what are you talking about? You can't leave now.
About my staying in Llanview, Marie.
Oh, well, Tom, it seems so good for the both of us to have someone from home to talk to in this strange place. And I also realize that I've come to depend on having you around, you know, to have a strong shoulder to lean on.
I appreciate your trust in me.
You really caught me by surprise. I mean, you said that everything was good, the job was fun, Mary Lynn was okay, and this seemed a peculiar time for you to want to go home.
Well, not necessarily. Think about it, Maria. Here I am about to meet the woman who was married to Joe Riley, the mother of his children, who is about to have a child like Clint. And just what the hell is she going to do when she sees me? The trauma could be ungodly.
Yes, but if you don't meet Vicky, you'll never get to know about your brother Joe, and it would bother you for the rest of your life.
Look, Cord, I'm sorry that you have a hard time with my manner. And people tell me that I can be aloof, and I guess that's what it is.
Oh, please, come on, Richard. You know, the first day I came into town, you were one of the friendliest people I met.
Look, you were mistaken, okay? Now, if you want to work with the newspaper together, that's fine. But personal matters stay out in the parking lot.
Come on, Richard, you're dreaming if you think that we can leave personal matters out of this. Now, come on. Now, I know that something is bugging you, and I want to settle it right now.
There is nothing to settle. Now, nowhere is it written that you and I have to know about each other after work. We are not going to be friends.
Well, at least let's talk about it.
There is nothing to talk about. Now, don't you understand that?
Yeah, I understand it. But I just can't believe it, Richard. Now, I know that you were bugged by something, and I think you ought to let me in on it.
Look, Cord, if you are ever going to take my word on anything, take it now. What is bugging me, you can't do anything about. And it has nothing to do with Tina.
Well, if that's the case, then why do you get so upset every time you see me?
Look, Tina and I are finished. Now, I can accept that. Now, I don't want her anymore. I don't even think about her anymore. It is over with her, and quite frankly, I am grateful.
Fine. Well, that doesn't explain a damn thing to me, but if you want me to accept that, I will.
Thank you.
Just one more question. You know, when we were on our honeymoon down there in the Caribbean, you flew down after us. It's like you wanted something from us. Tina didn't know what it was. I didn't get a chance to ask you because I ended up in the hospital. Well, I'm asking you now. What was it?
Damn it, Cord, can't you just accept this? It is over and done with. Now just forget it before it destroys you.
You were something. Going over to Tiny and helping her out like that when she was rolling around on the floor.
I really thought she was going to kill you.
Like I told you, it was an epileptic seizure, and it's not at all uncommon. She must not have been taking her pills, or else it shouldn't have happened.
God struck her down. She disobeyed his laws, and he struck her down. Susan, shut up!
Dorian, answer me something. How in the world did you know what to do?
Well, I'm a doctor.
You're putting me on.
No.
I knew you were a brain, but a doc? How'd they get you in this jail?
A doctor or not, they say I killed somebody. Anyway, it's been years since I practiced. I'm a bit rusty.
Oh, no, you're not. Well, we saw what you did with Tiny. Yes, she cast a spell on her. Dorian is a witch! Burn her! Susan! Shut up! Can I talk to you about something?
Sure.
I got this thing I wrote to the parole board. I've written it about 187 times. I can't get it right. I got this hearing coming up soon. If I don't get it just right, I'll never get out of this place. Could you take a look at it?
Yeah. I'm very flattered that you'd ask me to.
Well, you write a very nice letter. You really do. You're very expressive about the points you want to make. It's just, do you really have to mention the prior arrests for prostitution? You know, it's not a felony, and I don't see why the parole board should care about that.
Think that might set their minds against me, huh?
Yes. I mean, why raise the question when it hasn't even been asked? Why don't you simply say that you feel very badly about what you did, and that if you get out, you're going to get yourself a really good job with the skills that you've learned in here.
Yeah. I see what you're talking about. Yeah. You really know how their minds work, huh?
If I did, I wouldn't be in here, believe me. Diane, I couldn't believe you, though, this morning at in the lounge. I thought that you were going to go after Tiny yourself. This is so awful that a kid like you should be in a prison like this.
Yeah, well, I think the same thing, but the lawyer that they gave me said that this was the best that he could do.
That's nonsense.
Yeah.
And Herb is going to get you out, I guarantee you.
I don't know how I'm ever going to be able to thank you enough for everything that you've done for me. I mean, it's just...
I've died and gone to heaven. Oh, what you doing there?
One Life to Live will continue in a moment.
Are you ready? Thank you. My name is John.
Well, that's what the last time, Johnny.
And playtime is over. I'm the new guard on this ship. And I can be one mean and brutal human being. From now on, we're going to run this block like a prison. Now, where's Dorian Lord?
I'm Dorian Lord.
Let's go. Warden wants to see you.
It's exercise time. This cell Boston wouldn't be around for 5 minutes.
God, John, what are you doing here?
Shut up.
Oh, considering the way I feel, I didn't see any point in staying around here and scaring the hell out of Victoria just to find out a little bit more about Joe Riley.
Oh, believe me, I understand, but, you know, it doesn't have to be a total shock. I mean, we can talk to her. We could tell her what to expect, can't we?
No, I suppose you're right. I've come this far. I might as well stay and at least talk to the lady, but I'm not going to go to that party. I'm going to ask Clint if he can arrange an appointment for me to meet her, and then we can...
Tom, Maria.
Oh, Richard.
The desk said you were here. Look, Maria, I really need to talk to you.
Excuse me. Maria, I must leave. Richard.
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
Oh, my pleasure. Richard, sit down. You seem to be awfully upset.
You go, Clint. You said you want to see those pictures of the nursery as soon as I got them.
Oh, yeah.
Most of them down in the lab, but here's the first of them.
Yeah, let me see them. I guess I got a little carried away, didn't I? Room looks like a toy store.
Nah, no, it looks great. And I tell you one thing, that baby of yours is definitely going to know which room is his, or hers.
Well, the real test is going to be when Vicky walks in and takes a look at it. Can't wait to see her face when she sees this little teddy bear here in his own wind-up swing. I'll tell you what, it's been a rough month. You know, 2/3 of my family, 3/4 almost, been away from home.
I'll bet you'll be glad to have him back.
You sound a little down. Everything all right?
Yeah, well, almost everything. You know, Clint, it might be a good idea if you were to put Richard and me on different shifts from now on.
Oh, come on, you two.
Look, it's not me, honestly. You know, I came in here a while ago. I tried talking to him just to strike up a conversation, and he shut me out completely.
What'd he say?
Basically, he told me to just shut up and get back to work. And I told him that if we were going to work here together, we should try to work this thing out. You know, clear the air once and for all, out in the open.
Tina hit that man like a 2-ton truck. But I wish to hell he would get over it for all our sakes.
He says that he already has. He says it was nothing personal, and he claims that he doesn't give a damn about Tina.
Well, he doesn't act like it. You walk into a room, now I've seen this with my own eyes. You walk into a room, and he stiffens up, and his brain goes south.
Well, if it's not Tina, I don't know what the hell it is, and I don't know what I can do about it. Oh, yeah, there's another thing. There was one question I asked him that he couldn't even give me a straight answer to. Now, I've been through all this with you before.
No, what was it?
Well, you remember how I told you he showed up in the Caribbean on our honeymoon? Well, I ended up in the hospital, so I couldn't ask him why. Tina doesn't know why, and he wouldn't tell me. Is it possible he said something to you about this?
Oh, I was never so happy to see anybody in my whole life.
I'll take care of her. Don't worry about it.
Good luck.
What are you doing here? Where did you get this uniform?
First, I'm here for 2 reasons. Primarily and foremost is to look out after you. You know, we're all just concerned about that fanatic Susan and the danger you might be in here. Second of all, what are they doing with all the other prisoners at nighttime?
You mean you're here undercover?
You got it.
Oh, John, you're the sweetest, most brave man in the whole wide world.
Hey, I'm just a cop at heart. You know that.
No, you're more than that. You gave up your business, your clients. You'd have to spend days on end in this horrible place. I'm so grateful.
It had to be done. And listen, I'm not the only one. You know, Herb had to go all the way to Governor to get me in here.
Really? Well, then I'm very lucky to have the 2 of you. Tell me, what's the news? The people have been on the moon. I don't know anything that's going on.
All right, we've got some good news and some bad news into this further investigations of Mitch Laurence. It seems that he was keeping some filthy, but lucky for us, he was making recordings of
when he was seducing all those young girls?
Yes.
You're kidding me. That's fabulous. He's such a pervert, but it can work to our advantage.
King's his middle name. And that means there might be a tape of his attempted rape of Cassie.
Which, of course, it proves that I was defending Cassie when I killed him, right?
I'm afraid not. You see, the bad news is that when they found the machine in Mitch's room, there was no tape in it. And Allison Perkins ran off with the rest of them.
All right, we get the tape from Allison,
No,
right?
I'm afraid not. She listened to a couple of the cassettes, and she burned the rest of them.
So you mean we don't know that there is a cassette that shows that Mitch was attacking Cassie?
No.
All right, what's the rest of the bad news?
Let's just say it's a concern. I talked with one of my old contacts at the men's prison, and he says that you're on a list for a hit.
I mean, I think it does.
Exactly.
Okay, they may have already tried. This morning in the lounge, I think I was set up with some Godzilla.
Oh, no. Well, you look okay. What did you talk your way out of it?
Stroke of dumb luck. She was choking the life out of me, and literally I was about to pass out, and then she had an epileptic seizure, and she just let me go.
Thank God I could have been too late. Now, do you think she's going to try it again?
I don't know. I have no way of communicating with her. She's mute, but the one thing that does make me feel better is I've made friends with some of the women who've been here. I mean, they're actually opening up to me, so maybe if it happens again, they'll help me out.
Good. Next time I'll try and be there, too. But look, we've got to get you back in the cell before someone starts asking questions.
I guess I'll have to hold me, keep me going for just a little while longer.
You know, when you told me that Richard had been down there, I asked him the same questions. Why did he go down there, and why didn't he mention it?
What did he say?
Well, Cord, you're probably not going to like this. Richard has the idea in his head that somehow Tina knew about the property that Al had left you and Maria before you did.
Oh, man.
And since Tina preferred you over Richard, except for his money, that your inheritance tipped the scales in your favor.
And he figures that's why she dumped him, right?
So he went down to the Caribbean to find out if that was true or not. Now, I hate to say this, Cord, but it's exactly the kind of thing that Tina is capable of doing. She's got a well-known drive for money, power, security.
Well, if you noticed, I didn't fall over dead from the shock of hearing this. It's not the first time I've heard that theory. My ma suggested that before we got married.
Well, I don't doubt it. Doesn't surprise me. I'm pretty sure that Maria and Richard talked about it.
You know, Clint, my ma has not liked Tina from the very minute she laid eyes on her. She took one look at her and she couldn't stand her. And I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if my ma put that notion in Richard's head in the first place. No, I just can't understand this, Clint. All anybody had to do in this thing was to do what I did and just ask Tina.
What did Tina say?
She said that she loved me too much to marry Richard, and more than enough to marry me. Now, that's all there was to it, Clint. You know, I live with this woman, right? So are you telling me that my whole marriage could be based on a deception and I wouldn't even be the first one to know about it? Now, come on.
I would hope you would.
Clint, come on. Why can't everybody see how happy I am now? I am happier now than I have been in my entire life because I am married to the most wonderful woman in the world.
Cord, honey, you're here. Oh, Clarence, I didn't know you'd be here.
That's my name on the door. It's my office. But by all means, come on in. We were just talking about you.
Oh. Well, dare I ask what you were saying?
Well, Cord was just telling me how wonderful it is to be married to the girl that he adores.
Did you really say that?
I did. Say it all the time. You can ask anybody.
Well, I didn't mean to interrupt. I'll just wait for you in the sitting room.
No, actually, I have to meet Briggs in the press room. I'm going to be there about an hour, so just make yourselves at home here. Oh, Cord, I'll discuss with the other party that matter we were talking about and tell them that we're just going to have to iron things out.
I'd really appreciate that, Clint. Thanks. Now, what was so important that you needed to see me right away? That's it?
No, I was driving by, and I just wanted to see your handsome face and feel your arms around me.
And I can't believe that people tell me that I'm not the luckiest man in the whole world.
Would you like a drink or a coffee?
No.
Richard, why are you so upset?
Well, I guess I'm very upset because I'm not the kind of person who can live with a lie.
What lie is that?
Look, Maria, you know better than anyone. Now, everyone's playing this game of pretend. Well, I'm not going to pretend anymore. Clint Buchanan is Cord's father.
Who told you that?
It was an accident. But it's the kind of accident that could have happened to anyone, including Cord and Clint. Now, I confronted Asa with the information, and he said it was true. It is, isn't it?
Yes, it's true.
I swear there is something in both Cord and Clint that knows it's true. I mean, they almost act like father and son. They have a right to know the truth.
Tell Cord and Clint the truth after lying to them for so many years. Richard, it's not that simple.
What's Cord going to do? Stop speaking to you?
Or worse?
Well, I don't believe that. Cord is a grown-up with his own family. Now, he's not going to reject you. Maria, lying always does more harm than good. And the longer the lie, the worse the harm.
Richard, please don't think that I don't think of these things. I mean, I've been tempted to tell Cord 1,000,000 times.
Yeah, well, I don't know how you're able to live with it. But when you do finally get around to telling him, tell him the whole truth.
Well, what else is there to tell?
I think you know what I'm talking about. Or at least you guessed it. Tina knew that you and Clint were Cord's parents. So she blackmailed Asa into buying up all that land and making it look like your husband left it to you.
Richard, you are getting into very deep water. Now, if this talk is true, it could destroy Cord's marriage.
Yeah, well, maybe it'll save his soul and sanity. It is the truth, Maria. And it's going to come out sooner or later. The truth always does. Now, you even suspected it yourself. I mean, we were talking about it before.
All right. But all I have is suspicion. Now, I agree. It does look like Tina arranged this so that Cord would have money and he could be rich when she married him. But I have no proof.
Well, I do.
Somebody dropped this spy for you on your car. I'm most afraid to read it.
Spelling's kind of weird. Tanks, like TNX, TANX. I guess that's thanks. What? For?
This is from Tiny. Thanks for being my only friend and help me when I'm sick.
Well, girls, I guess we're going to be all right from here on in.
Maybe we can get Clint to break the day up into 4 or 5 two-hour shifts so that I can take a love break. Because 2 hours away from you is about all I can stand.
You know, I used to think I was happy when I'd buy a new fur or jewelry or something like that. But when I look back on my old life without you, it was just all dull and miserable.
Well, loving you is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Yeah. Well, you haven't just changed my life, you've changed me. When I am with you, I feel like I'm floating all the time.
And you do. Well, I wish everyone could be as happy as we are. Or at least not as unhappy, because we are happy.
Well, who are we making unhappy?
Richard and I got into it again today. He's angry and upset still. I guess I can't blame him for hurting, for losing you. It's ironic, but I probably know how he feels more than anyone. Because I was looking down the same gun barrel myself for a while.
Richard just accept what is?
Well, he can't. Follows him wherever he goes, Tina. It's like this big black cloud hanging over his head. Whenever he sees me, it just gets worse.
Well, I'm sorry you have to work under those circumstances. Did you talk to Clint about it?
Yes, I did. I was talking to Clint about that when you walked in. And he says he's going to have a word with Richard.
Well, Richard is just going to have to learn to live with it because he has no choice.
What kind of proof do you have?
I know for certain what you and I suspected was true. Now, Tina went to Asa and said that she would tell Clint that Cord was his son. So to shut her up, Asa bought the land. He got a lawyer to make it look like Al had bought it, and the rest is history.
Okay, you're saying what was a theory is now a fact, but how do you know?
Look, I'm not trying to avoid you, Maria. I have this information from a very reliable source. But I'm sworn to secrecy. You're gonna have to accept my word.
Richard, I know you're an honorable man. I believe you.
Look, Clint Cord should know. He has a right to know.
Richard, you know what that would do to Cordetto. I have never seen my son so happy. He is walking on air every day. The two of them are unbelievably happy. I can't destroy that.
You're still afraid you're gonna lose your son, aren't you?
That's part of it.
Well, God knows you've kept this burden a lot longer than I have. So you're going to have to do what you think is best. But I cannot work with Cord anymore knowing that he doesn't know the truth about his own father and the kind of woman that he married. I have got to do something about
it. Sonia?
Hi, Dad.
May I help you?
Well, actually, I'm looking for Mr. Vernon.
Well, I'm sure he'll be here any minute. But in the meantime, would you like to have a seat at a table, and I'll bring you some coffee?
Ah, that'd be great. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. You all right?
Oh, Chip.
Honey, sorry.
I'm sorry. No, it's my fault. I wasn't looking where I was going as usual. My mind's been elsewhere today.
My mind is completely elsewhere, so it was my fault.
Oh,
sorry.
Well, I'm just waiting for Brad. He was supposed to meet me here. I guess he's a little late. Say, would you like to join me for a cup of tea or coffee or something until he gets here?
Oh, no, thanks.
No?
Very much. It's just that I'm meeting somebody here, too.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we could wait together then.
No. I mean, well, it's a business meeting, and I want to get on it right away because I don't even know if this guy's going to show up, and it's got me a little crazy.
I understand. I think I know that guy.
Which one?
See the guy over there with the pistol?
Are you sure?
Yeah, there's something about him that's really familiar.
Connie. Hey, what's the matter?
It's you. It was you.
We've all made mistakes, right? Yeah. That's why we're in here.
That's right.
But we're human beings. We aren't rats. Rats that deserve to be kept in cages.
But no way.
There's nothing we can do.
Separately, Jeannie, there is nothing we can do. But if all together we demand that we be treated like human beings, there's something that can be done.
Oh,
You're right. Martha, when is the last time you had a decent meal here?
Oh, I can't even remember.
Exactly. And yet, they expect you to put in a full day in the prison laundry.
That's right.
Is that fair?
No.
Of course it isn't. Lorraine, wouldn't you like to see your husband more than once a month?
Yeah.
I bet he'd like to see you more than once a month. And what about these so-called recreation periods that we have? Come on. Wouldn't you rather do something else besides walk around in a circle in that courtyard? I think we deserve a gym, just like the men have over in their section. And what about the library? How about some books in there that's not just about cooking or gardening?
right on,
I think there ought to be books in there that are going to teach you things, teach you skills, so you can get out of here and make something of your lives.
I want to get out of here.
Dorian is so great.
Oh, you should have seen her when she took on Tiny.
Oh, I missed it. I was in solitary.
Yeah, Tiny had her in this arm lock, and all of a sudden Tiny had a seizure, and Dorian pulled her through it.
You're kidding.
No.
The main thing is we can't just complain among ourselves. We've got to get our complaints known.
our demands to the warden. We got to make the prison authorities just sit up and take notice.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we all combine, all right?
Next little slumber party in solitude.
Oh, we're just having some fun, cutie. You know what that is, don't you?
Yeah, I know what that is. Now get on out of here. You guys got 15 minutes in the courtyard. You can spit it in here. Let's go.
Thanks for coming by. Listen, this is only the beginning. Don't think this is the end. Because we're going to win, believe me. All right. Thanks for being here. Tiny. So, how am I doing?
Tell you how you're doing. You and your damn protester are going to get you killed.
Protests, complaints, questions. This used to be an easy job. I used to run this place like a well-oiled machine.
Until Dorian Lord checked in.
If it was just her and her big mouth, I wouldn't care. But she's stirring everybody else up, making them all ask questions.
I thought we agreed on a solution.
And I'm still waiting for the results, and my patience is wearing thin.
I'm working on it.
Time's running out. I want Dorian Lord iced. Once and for all. Susan Bates, who was supposed to do the job for us.
It became too complicated. I'm working on an easier solution.
Like what?
Well, you know how the inmates tend to make enemies? Well, it seems that Madame Lord has already made more than her share.
So?
So, it wouldn't be very hard to explain that one of those inmates turned on her with fatal results.
You got the why, what about the where and the when?
Well, if I were a prisoner and I wanted to silence someone permanently, I'd look for a very crowded place with a lot of people around, someplace where the lights go down.
Not the weekend movie, please. I saw that with Jimmy Cagney in the movies when I was a kid, and so was the Prison Review Board.
Give me a little more credit. I've got better imagination than that. I was thinking of the big autumn social, you know, where the boys meet the girls.
Talk about a crowd. The lights go down and everybody's dancing.
And amongst all those would-be Romeos, I'm sure we could find an honest-to-goodness lady killer, don't you?
Brilliant, Spitz. Brilliant. Got a man in mind?
I have, definitely one or two.
I'll get to it. Lynn!
Warden McFadden, your secretary said I could come in. I'm Judith Sanders.
Well, Mrs. Sanders, of course, it's an honor to meet our new special prosecutor. Please, won't you be seated? Make yourself comfortable. That'll be all for now.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Well, Mrs. Sanders, I was hoping we would have a chance to get acquainted.
I'm not here on a social call, Warden. I've heard some very disturbing reports about conditions around here, especially in the women's division.
Well, Mrs. Sanders, I can assure you...
Save the public relations, Warden. I want to know what's going on around here.
John, I'm just trying to defend the rights of women who can't defend themselves.
But why must you champion everyone's cause?
Because if I don't do it, who will? Don't you see, if I can turn this disparate group of females into a unified confederation of women, then my time here won't have been in vain.
Damn it, Dorian, I'll give you the Nobel Peace Prize right now, but just stop a second and think about the danger you're putting yourself into.
Did you see Tiny? She's supposed to be one of the most dangerous women in here. I've won her over. I can win the others over, too.
Will you listen to me? Look, I don't care if you want to reform the prison system. That's fine. Do it when you get out. But right now, there are some more sinister things happening around here than overcrowding and 3 square meals a day.
I'm aware of that.
Well, are you also aware that I was hired as a guard in this prison to find out where the inmates are disappearing to?
Yes.
And are you aware that I am risking not only my reputation, but my business, let alone my health, trying to figure out what's going on around here before you get yourself killed by whatever it is they're doing?
Yes.
I didn't hear you.
Yes, yes, yes. I know you're taking a great risk for me, and I thank you very much. And I love you for it.
Well, then just be careful, will you? Don't start any trouble. Just spend the rest of your time here quietly.
This is your lucky day, Dorian. It seems that... Has there been trouble here, Russell?
No trouble, Matron Spitz. Not anymore. In fact, you got my message, didn't you, Dorian?
Loud and clear.
What's been going on here?
Well, little Miss High and Mighty thought that she might stir up a little noise with some of the inmates.
Oh,
But I read her the riot act, and I don't think that she'll cause us any more problems, will you?
I'll try my best.
You'd better, because otherwise there won't be any visitors for you.
Visitors? Have I got a visitor?
Yes, you do. But if Russell here says you don't deserve a visitor...
No. It'd be a pleasure to get her out of the cell block. Let's go. You're Matron Spitz. You got a visitor. Move it.
Yes, sir. Anything you say, sir.
Connie, why the hell are you looking at me like that, huh? I mean, I don't owe you any money, do I?
I'm sorry, Chip. It's just the first thing that came out of my head.
Well, that's all right. No, it's just that you looked at me like you were accusing me or something.
No. It's just, you remind me of somebody I knew. Somebody I knew once.
No kidding. You mean after all the times you've seen me, I suddenly remind you of somebody you knew?
That's a pretty silly thing to say. Well, you know what? Now that I really look at you, I mean, really look, there's no resemblance after all.
Well, why don't you tell me who it is and maybe I can help you out here?
I told you I was mistaken. I'm sorry.
Connie, are you sure that this...
Yes.
I mean, you... Oh.
Fred.
Hey, sweetheart, sorry I'm late.
Hi.
Hey, Chip, what's going on? I turned my back for a minute. You trying to steal my girl?
Who said I was trying to steal your girl?
Joke. Just kidding.
Oh. Sorry. Look, like I was saying, I got to get on this business thing, and we'll joke some other time, huh?
I'm sorry, Chip. I didn't mean to. What's with him?
The word stealing makes him a little nervous. He didn't find that very funny. But neither did I.
Can anybody take a joke around here?
Brad, you don't understand. You're not going to believe this. Chip was one of them.
One of what?
One of the guys that robbed us at the Ponies Ball.
Connie, come on.
I would bet Lucky Opal and all her winnings that Chip Cooper was one of them. Brad, I know it was.